News now on Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Breaking news this morning coming out of Middletown. Crews are expected to restart their search in the Connecticut River. Authorities searched for hours last night after reports that someone drove their car into it. Kaylee Collins is following this. We're going to check in with her in just about 2 minutes. But good morning to you. Happy Tuesday. Wednesday.
Don't get behind yourself.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Thanks for joining us here at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus America area.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Yeah, we could say we're at least making our way towards the weekend here, but no need to rush. The weather is certainly mild out there, and it might not be a bad day to get outside.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't have minded redoing Tuesday's temperatures, right? It was quite nice and the warmest day of the year yesterday. So it was nice overall, and this morning is pretty mild, and we're starting off very comfortable. Mostly clear skies out there now, 41 degrees over in Hartford, and with our winds out of the north-northwest, anywhere from about 7 to about 15 miles per hour. So a little bit of a breeze this morning. So as I mentioned, we are warmer than this time yesterday, anywhere from 2 to about 12 degrees warmer, 11 degrees warmer in Willimantic now. So we're sitting in the upper 30s towards Willimantic, 41 in Hartford, 43 in New Haven, and 36 in Torrington. Good morning to you. So planning your day today, lots of sunshine. Grab those sunglasses. You will need it. Maybe a lighter jacket this morning, but you'll be able to ditch it later on with temperatures in the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees right through about 5 o'clock or so. Highs today will spend the day in the 50s, or at least close to it. 51 degrees in Southington, 52 in Wallingford, Haddam at 52 degrees, 52 in Norwich, Ledyard, and also towards Griswold later on today too. So the rain chances though do increase for tomorrow. So we are going to watch a period of rain late tonight after about midnight or so through the morning commute. This is all mainly just going to be rain. A couple of computer models to suggest that maybe some of this late tonight falls as a little bit of snow, but anything that falls will likely melt because we are just going to be so warm. Then over the course of the afternoon, we'll see periods of rain and then we'll dry out for our Friday. More details on the rain chances for Thursday coming up in just a bit. Checking in with the roads this morning here. We just have one closure to tell you about over in West Hartford. This is due to some road work that is out there on 84 westbound side. The exit ramp to Flatbush Ave eastbound lane that is closed this morning, and then the on-ramp out by exit 43 that also blocked. Your drive times though through this Capitol, New Britain after the Hartford Tunnel is fine at 5 minutes. Tim and Erica.
Well, this morning, dive crews, as we said, are expected to resume looking in the Connecticut River in the Harbor Park area in Middletown.
They searched for hours last night after police got reports that someone drove into the water. Fox 61's Kaylee Collins is live at Harbor Park this morning. She's following this story and has the latest. Kaylee.
Good morning to you guys both. Yeah, crews have yet to resume their search here this morning at Harbor Park, but they first got the call just before 8 o'clock last night. Reports that somebody had drove their car into the river here on the north side, and that's when a dive team was activated shortly thereafter. And as you mentioned, crews were out here for hours searching this area. They also used drones to search over the waters as well, but ultimately no car was located here in the waters. And after searching for several hours, that search was called off due to poor lighting conditions. Obviously, it was very dark, and also just for the safety of the personnel who were searching the waters here. Now, at this time, police say there is no active threat to the public, and since they were unable to locate or pull a car out of these waters, they don't know at this point if anyone was injured. We don't have any information on that vehicle or potentially who could have been driving or inside it. As soon as we get anything new, of course, we will bring that to you, and we will continue to keep you updated on that search. They did not give an exact time on when they were supposed to resume the search, but we are assuming that likely once the sun is up and they can kind of see a little bit more clearly. Again, we'll keep you updated as soon as crews start to arrive here or we get anything new. For now, we're live in Middletown this morning. Kaylee Collins, Fox 61.
Kaylee, thanks so much. Check back.
I will live with this pain for the rest of my days. I hope the sound of these words I'm speaking to you resonate with you in any quiet moment you have. I will never forgive you.
I will never forgive you. You heard those, just some of the words coming from the widow of State Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier. Now, she was arguing against a plea deal that prosecutors had reached with Alex Ayola Sanchez, the man accused of killing her husband. But nevertheless, that deal was approved by a judge, and Ayola Sanchez was sentenced to 18 years in prison. Fox 61's Emma Wolfhorst now has more from what happened yesterday at New Britain Superior Court.
Guilty.
Tuesday morning, Alex Oyola Sanchez pleaded guilty to first-degree manslaughter. He accepted a plea bargain to face 18 years behind bars.
This defendant was driving a loaded pickup truck and veered into the breakdown lane where Trooper Pelletier was safely located and struck Trooper Pelletier. Trooper Pelletier passed away on the side of the highway.
In May last year, state police say Sanchez hit Pelletier as he was conducting a traffic stop on I-84 in Southington. Police say Pelletier was talking with the driver he pulled over when Sanchez's pickup truck crossed onto the shoulder, sideswiped Pelletier's cruiser, and hit him. Pelletier died at the scene. Sanchez kept driving on I-84 East until he reached the exit for Route 9. It was there his truck became disabled and police arrested him.
He consented to a blood draw and tested positive for numerous narcotic and illicit substances.
The 44-year-old was charged with manslaughter and evading responsibility, as well as DUI, driving without minimum insurance, and failure to slow down or move over for an emergency vehicle on the highway.
It has been 271 days since my husband was killed by the defendant. The horror, sadness, heartache, anger, and confusion I have felt since May 30th, 2024 has been unimaginable.
In court Tuesday, Pelletier's wife Dominique spoke against the plea deal.
My fear is that when this man is eligible for parole, our children will still be in the public school system, still minors, still juveniles. How am I supposed to protect them from this evil?
She argued Sanchez should serve 30 years behind bars, 15 years for the manslaughter charge, and a consecutive 15 for evading responsibility.
Although the outcome of the sentencing won't change the fact that Aaron no longer walks this earth, I beg you to consider the timeline of events in the future years. How many more people does this person have to kill for the justice system to protect us all? I ask this court to ensure that no other family suffers as mine has. No other wife has to stand up and do what I'm currently doing. No other children have to grow up without their father. And no other trooper's sacrifice is met with anything less than the full weight of justice.
Alex Oyola Sanchez is due back in court to be sentenced April 29th. Reporting in New Britain, Emma Wolforst, Fox 61.
Emma, thanks. 6:07 now, and people are remembering a man who left his mark on several communities across Connecticut as a husband and father, teacher, avid hiker, and ski patroller. 53-year-old Dan Nelli from Canton died in a ski crash in Utah over the weekend. Fox 61's Angela Bavaro shines a light on his legacy that Nelli's family says was as tall as the mountains he was known to climb.
Dan Nelli's legacy was in part built here at Prince Tech High School in Hartford, where he was a computer applications teacher. In a statement, a spokesperson for the school system says he was a beloved mentor, colleague, and friend who touched the lives of students and staff in countless ways. From this school?
I thought it was fake, and I started to cry. He was just like very kind. He would always be in the cafeteria holding a sign, trying to let us go hiking with him.
To the mountains and slopes.
And just had this absolute love for the outdoors that he wanted to share with everyone. You know, specifically his wife and daughter, you know, they would frequently go on hikes. He was, you know, skiing with his daughter almost every weekend.
The loss of Dan Nelli is being felt by many, including his sister-in-law, Tara Brinkman.
He was just this all-around great guy. You know, everyone enjoyed being around him.
Police in Utah say Nelli appeared to have crashed into a tree at a ski resort near Salt Lake City Saturday afternoon. Investigators say he was wearing proper gear and a helmet.
Never could have predicted anything like this. He's, you know, does these trips with the boys every year.
Like his energy, his presence is just not there. Just good morning, have a good day. Just it's not the same.
Prince Tech student Austinea Headley and others are also processing the tragedy.
The school is going to be missing a hardworking teacher, someone who cares for you, who wants you to succeed, wants the best for you, you know.
Nelli was also a ski patroller at Ski Sundown in New Hartford. In a statement, a spokesperson for the ski resort called Nelli a, quote, amazing guy, very outgoing, and the type of person everyone would gravitate towards.
No mountain was too high, no, you know, ski slope was too steep for Dan, you know, and he wanted everyone to know that.
The family has set up a GoFundMe page to support Negrelli's wife and daughter. You can find that link on our website. That is fox61.com. Reporting in Hartford, I'm Angelo Bavar, Fox 61.
Angelo, thank you. Well, Republicans and Democrats split the 2 seats that were open in 2 special elections yesterday here in Connecticut. Now, granted, these are still unofficial results, but it appears that Democrats will retain control of the 40th State House seat, which includes areas of Groton and New London. Dan Gajewski leads Republican Robert Boris by 867 votes. As you can see, his name's on there twice because he was cross-endorsed by the Working Families Party, collectively getting more than 2/3 of the entire vote. Republicans appear to have retained control of the 21st state Senate seat, including Shelton and portions of Monroe, Seymour, and Stratford. The unofficial results show that Jason Perillo beat Tony Afriye by about 889 votes.
Well, this morning, the Vatican says Pope Francis is still in critical condition, but the good news is that he is stable. And it also says that the Pope had a good night and is now resting. The Vatican told journalists last night the Pope had no acute respiratory episodes. He also underwent a CT scan yesterday to monitor his pneumonia. Pope Francis has been in the hospital for 12 days now. And hundreds of people gathered again for the second night at St. Peter's Square to pray the Rosary. It comes as the Pope is showing signs of improvement as he battles double pneumonia.